outside. I was supposed to go for a hike. I don't know if I can. I don't know if it's a good idea. It looks very rainy outside. We'll see. This is where the trail starts. Should be like 1.5 hour hike, and then back. Hopefully not on the same route, maybe we'll take a different one. It's an easy hike. Problem for me is that most of it, like 90% of it, will be very, very sunny. As you can see, the woods are on the right, and I gotta go on the left. Big disadvantage of going on a hike in the middle of the Sunday is that there's a ton of tourists. If you have the luxury to be able to make this hike during the week, you're gonna find less tourists and the same amazing, absolutely gorgeous views. A lot of noise, a lot of people. That's how it is when you're doing hikes during the weekends. I don't know if you can see, I found this little guy. I think she might be scared. I'm a bit exhausted for climbing. I heard something in the grass, and here she is. I guess she's a bit panicked. I don't want to scare her. She's trying to run away for cover. She's quite small. I don't know if this camera actually zooms in. First of all, I can't see anything in this screen, and second of all, oh, there she is. Maybe if I could just focus on her. And there she goes. She's so pretty. I don't know what's that behind her. Might be her tail. Do turtles have tail? I don't know. I don't want to bother her. I think she's trying to run away, go get some cover. You know, I don't want to scare her. She never knows when the humans are bad or the humans are good. I'm one of the good humans as far as I'm concerned, but I don't think she knows that. So she's just trying to make her way to that tree. Hopefully get away from the nasty human, which is me in this case, at least for her. And there she goes. There she goes. I think it's a she. I don't know why I'm saying it's a she. Could be a he. I have no idea. Let's try to get a little bit of a close-up, and then I'll leave her alone. Hopefully this won't bother her too much. Let me just get a little bit of a close-up. Oh, there she is. There she is. There you go, little guy. I wonder how old she is. I mean, these turtles, oh man, they're like, some of them live for 100 years, but I guess not these ones. The ones in the ocean, the big ones. These ones. Oh, that's definitely her tail. You saw that? Her tail just moved. She has a tail. There she goes. Hopefully I'll be able to zoom in and post and get a better look. Man, I never see wildlife. I'm just gonna leave her alone. Bye bye, little guy. The encounter with that little turtle sure was fun, and it reminds me of this upcoming video game, Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, I believe it's called. And it says on Steam coming, I don't know, it's supposed to come this month, even though in May it still said coming soon, so not exactly sure when it's gonna be released, but I'm very much looking forward to that game. It brings back so many memories. The little guy, we might see him in the video game. I'm probably gonna have to do this video like in the studio when I get my thoughts together, but one thing that I am very much excited about for this year is that 2021 for some reason definitely had much more action in terms of video game in 2020. Maybe it was because of the pandemic, I don't know. Not a lot of exciting video games, at least for me, on PC came out in 2021. I felt like the excitement was more on the console version. On PC 2020, not a lot happened. But 2021 so far started out pretty slow. Game of the year, Village, Resident Evil Village, what I felt like it was game of the year. And now the best, I guess, is yet to come. A lot of games are announced for this year, starting this summer up until autumn, September, October. Bloodline, The Masquerade 2 coming up. And then you have Back 4 Blood, I believe it's called, the Left 4 Dead copy. That should be fun because I'm into zombies, so that sounds pretty cool. I just read on the internet they delayed the one made by DC. I forgot its name. They delayed that one. It's too bad. I really wasn't looking forward to it, but they delayed it nonetheless. Chivalry 2. I played a little bit of the beta. I will be playing some more when it's coming out, I believe at the end of this month, next week. And I haven't purchased it yet, but I am thinking about purchasing it because, wow, it looks so good and it feels so good. And something that speaks to my heart, Warhammer Dark Tide, I believe it's called. Dark Tide, not sure. The Warhammer, the shooter one, the one with the 4 characters. You have the classes, you have the shooting, all that action, and it's built in the Warhammer universe. So very much excited about that one. For me personally, and I had no idea, I just read it up online, Kenna Bridge of Spirits. I know it's coming out for PlayStation 5. I don't own a PlayStation 5 because I don't know a lot of people that do, but I found out it was coming out for PC, Microsoft Windows. Very excited about that one. I feel like it's all about the story in that particular video game and just would love to play it. And when it was announced last year, I believe they only said PlayStation 5, but now it's confirmed it's coming to PC. Oh, it has that sweet adventure, a lot of story, beautiful graphics, and that's one of the main ones that I'm really excited about. This and Warhammer, they're completely opposite video games, but Both of them bring to the table, you know, different aspects of gaming, but very, very fun. Wanted to stop and just take in the landscape. Of course, there's another group of people behind me. Just look at this view. Sure is beautiful. I definitely appreciate the mountain much more than I do the seaside. The perfect thing is when the sea meets the mountain. I've never been to such a place. I've either got the mountain or the sea, never both. I have nothing else to be excited about when it comes to gaming for 2021, so this is pretty much my list. It does feel like a more solid list than whatever we got in 2020 last year. Not a lot to get me excited. As you can see, the list is pretty short. And before I close the video, two very special mentions have to be made for the sake of, you know, this is about video games. I have to talk about it. This is the Life is Strange True Colors title.
For the first time in years, I really let myself believe.
Welcome home. Everyone, apparently except me, loved Life is Strange. It was this epic, fantastic story. And again, I was supposed to like it, but for some reasons, I kind of didn't feel it. And this is kind of like a follow-up, True Colors. You have to mention it. We have to put it out there. Coming up 2021. You should know about it. Apparently is a big deal. And the elephant in the room. Horizon Forbidden West. Zero Dawn did not do much for me. I know. The story, while it gave me a few twists and turns, and the moment I climbed up to something really tall and had to grapple myself down, those were the highlights. A couple of glitches, bugged quests, pretty bad performance, and the nonstop robot dinosaur farming experience kind of put me off. You didn't have to farm, but how else could you possibly get all that gear that apparently you didn't really need? One on top of the other, Zero Dawn, while everybody, you know, called it the game of the year, etc., kind of put me off. 40 hours in it, and I was left with indifference, at least to what it is to come. And since it is coming only and specifically for PlayStation 5, you get the gist of it. It's the last on the list. I'm probably not going to play it. Who knows when it's coming out for PC. We'll just leave it at that.